Hello, everybody, and welcome to our second episode of our podcast entitled Ang Kwento Mo. Yan. This episode, we have a guest. Our guests are a newly married couple. They are a newly married couple. And yung pag-uusapan natin papakwento lang tayo sa kanila. Okay? May intro ko. Sa mundong punong-puno ng mga taong naghahanap ng tunay na pagmamahal. Yan. Paano natin malalaman kung siya na nga ba talaga? In this episode, we're going to talk about finding the one. Yan. And itong guests natin, talagang maganda yung kwento nila, yung kanilang journey na pinagdaanan. Alright? So without further ado, ipapakilala ko na ang... They're so sweet. Okay, ang ating guests para sa episode na to, si Joy and Candy Villas.
Hello, what's up?
Hello. Lapit ba si Joy? Lapit ka.
Malapit na ako sa kanya.
Ay, okay, pwede na.
Sa mic pala. Sorry.
Pwede na. Okay, ako po si Chinka Sarmiento at ako po ang mag-host sa inyo ngayong gabi, ngayong araw, ngayong episode. Kumusta na? Hindi ko alam eh. Ha? Ayos naman. Okay, sige. Magtatanong ako, ano lang to? Kwentuhan lang tayo. Yan. Huwag kayong kabahan. Lagi nyo naman ginagawa to eh. Itong dalawang to pareho silang lay missionaries. At nagsimula sila, nung single sila, pareho silang, mula pa nung single, lay missionaries na sila. Pero hindi kayo doon nagkita. Hindi kayo doon nagkakilala, di ba? Ayan. Sige. So, unang tanong ko sa inyo. How did you meet?
Anong version? Version ko, version niya?
O, sino gusto niyo mauna? Ikaw muna.
Ako muna.
Siya muna o si Joy muna.
Confirm daw niya. Sige.
Confirm. Oh, ano?
Okay. Sige. We met nung bata pa kami.
Bata tipong 5 years old, ganon?
Mga ganon.
Hindi nga.
Realistically. Truthfully, totoo. We met.
Totoo ba
but
yan?
we really didn't know each other. We didn't know we met already. Kasi nung bata kami, magkaiba kami ng school.
Aha.
Pero nasa isang school bus kami.
Talaga ba?
Kasi ka-schoolmate ko yung mga kuya niya. O, kala mo ha?
Oh, so nice.
Kasi
I
yung mga
didn't know
kuya
that.
niya. So, yeah, she's a bit older than me. Konti lang naman, mga 2 years lang.
Okay.
So, mas bata ako, syempre, mas bata ako sa kanya nun. So, napapansin niya ako yung batang na lagi nakasimangot, hindi naka-button yung polo, pagpasok sa service.
Ilan taong ka nun?
Ilan taong ako nun, babe? Mga 5, 6, mga ganon. 5 or 6, ganon.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yun.
Cutie. O,
Siyempre, hindi
tapos-
namin kilala isa't isa. Ano ba hindi pa naman siguro ako nagka-crush nun at that time. So, yun lang. Ang nakaalala yung yaya niya.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Teenagers na kami.
Oh, nice. Oh, ikaw naman,
Ano naman,
Candy.
Well, yeah, tama yung sinabi niya. Pero I met him kasi yung school kung saan siya first year high school, doon ako nag-aral ng grade school. So, na-invite ako ulit ng mga friends ko to attend yung intramurals. And
Okay.
then, nandun
Foundation
siya.
Day.
Yeah.
So, hindi ka na doon nag-aaral noon?
Yeah, hindi na ako nag-aaral doon. Na-invite lang ako and then nakita niya ako doon.
Yeah.
High school ka na noon?
Yes,
Pareho, high
high
school na kayo
school na
pareho?
ako,
He
yeah.
was, she was in third
Third year
year.
high school.
Ako
Okay.
first year.
Okay.
Bago ako sa school na yun. But I had a lot of friends, kahit yung mga mas
higher.
matatanda sa akin, o kaibigan ko dahil sa basketball. So, yun one time, after ng game namin sa intrams, papalik na ako sa gym, tapos nandun siya nakatambay sa corridor ng gym, tapos nakita ko siya. And talaga, truthfully, and
Wow, ganun.
I still vividly remember. That was probably 18 years ago. Nung nakita ko talaga na mesmerize ako, sabi ko, sino to? And I didn't know, I don't know, pero ngayong kasal na kami, feeling ko I had a certain sense na parang she's special. Pero at that time,
Noon pa lang.
ang interpretation ko, crush ko siya. Ang ganda niya.
Yeah,
She was so interesting.
Tsaka new face kasi hindi siya doon nag-aaral. Okay.
Pero nakakatawa kasi hindi naman kami na-introduce sa isa't isa noon.
Formally.
Yeah.
Paano nangyari?
So, Nag-text siya sa akin.
Agad?
Yeah, nag-text
Paano
siya.
niya nakuha number mo?
Kasi nga friends niya yung
Friends
ibang
niya.
friends ko. So, nakuha yung number ko. And then, nag-text siya ng, can you be my text mate?
Uso pa
Ayos,
yun.
ah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Textmate.
Okay.
Ayun, sa kulit ko nga. Because I was so interested sa kanya. Siguro at bata, at that time, siguro medyo marami na rin akong baong confidence. So, I put forward my hindi nga intention pero interest lang sa kanya. So, yun, tinext ko siya. Tinanong niya ako, sino ba ako, ilang taon na ako. Nung sinabi ko yung edad ko, pagkatapos nun, hindi na siya nag-reply
Okay.
Hindi siya nag-reply. So, miss call ako ng miss call.
Ayaw niya nung younger.
Yes, I don't like younger
siguro
boys.
sabi niya, siguro feeling niya, wala pa siyang masyadong magiging maayos na usapan. Towards yun, kasi mas bata and all that. So,
Tsaka pag high school lang, laking difference nung
oo.
first year, third year.
Yun, so, nagpalit siya ng number after some time.
Kasi super kulit niya.
Oo.
Nagme-miss call siya pag hindi nagre-reply. So, I changed my number. Tapos, so, hindi niya na alam yung number ko. So,
Hindi ka na niya na
hindi niya na ako
contact.
nakakontact. But after a while, biglang meron na namang
After a few months,
nagte-text. Yeah.
accidentally nakuha ko yung number niya sa friend ko. So, I started making kulit.
Again.
Again. And then, I will never forget the day that she started actually responding to me. It was November 1 of 2003. Kasi yung araw na yun, papunta sila sa Memorial Park, bibisitahin yung lolo niya. And for some reason, wala siya siguro siyang ginagawa, na-bore siya. So, I was out of boredom, no? Na nabigyan niya ng pansin. And because of that, I had a chance to actually probably impress her unintentionally. I just wanted to talk to her, but lumaki yung tenga ko dito and eventually tinanong ko siya, bakit ka nag-reply sa akin? Sabi niya kasi she was impressed with my maturity.
Wow. Ilan taong kayo nun?
I think I was 17.
Ako 14 na at that time.
Okay, sige.
14.
Yeah.
Okay, tapos, fast forward. Fast forward tayo, di ba? Kasi, pero high school pa kayo nun, no?
High school, yes.
Kasi some people, nagkikilala sila sa high school and then they eventually end up being with each other.
Yes.
But for some people, kapag ganun nakatagal, medyo they get tired of one another din. Di ba? Ganun din na nangyayari, no?
Well, for us, after nga nung naging mag-ibigan kami, lumalim, we can say na lumalim yung pagkakilala namin sa isa't isa. We somehow had a connection na with each other at that time, no? Araw-araw na kami mag-uusap. Eventually, well, I'm not proud to share this. Hindi kami nagkaroon ng formal ligawan. But eventually, we got together.
Naging kayo.
Naging kami after some months, in 2004. And then our relationship lasted for almost 7 years.
Even through college.
Yeah.
Did you go to the same school? Did you go to the same school?
No.
Pero you still were able to
Yeah, oo. Ang
stay
kwento nun, I was
together.
a varsity player sa school na pinaglipatan ko nung high school. Tapos pag may game kami sa Manila, sa varsity, she studies in Manila, nagpapaiwan na ako sa team bus namin. Tapos susundin ko na siya pag Saturday, ganyan. Yeah. But to cut a long story short, our relationship, it ended
Lasted.
after,
It
7
ended.
years. I broke up with her for...
Wow. Oo nga. To think na siya yung naghabol nung una, no?
Joke lang. Joke lang. Yeah.
Do you mind sharing why that happened? Why did you break up after so many
my
years?
reasons were, for one, our relationship wasn't, I should say, not pleasing to God because of certain problems, and one of those is yung impurity namin.
Purity.
So, as a man, man na ako noon 21 na ako I realized that I love her, but I wasn't loving her right, I feel that I really love her, but the things that are happening in a relationship wasn't really an expression of my love for her. So, medyo at some point pinag-uusapan naman namin, let's not do this, let's do that, but we still end up doing or
what
falling.
you're not supposed to be doing.
So the best thing that could happen, I think, through prayer and discernment also, is that I think it's best for us to stay away from each other. Not because we don't love each other, but just so we could focus more on God, on ourselves, and actually preparing more for the future. But no promises. Kami pa rin.
So, Candy,
Yeah.
ano naman ang what went through your head at that time? Kasi, di ba, like what we said kanina nga, si Joe ay yung naghabol.
Yeah.
Tapos, biglang siya rin ang makikipag-break, di ba? I mean, that doesn't sound right. Oh, that doesn't sound right, di ba?
I know.
So, how did you feel?
Yeah, pero nung time na yun, sobrang sakit talaga ate. Parang, talagang yung mundo ko gumuho. Na parang, after 7 years, sasabihin mo sa akin na, well, his reason kasi nung nakikipag-break siya, he wasn't ready, ganyan.
Didn't
So,
make sense.
Yeah. So, nung sinabi niya hindi siya ready, parang, what? After more than 6 years, sabihin mo sa akin hindi ka ready? Siyempre, hindi ko naintindihan nung time na yun. Kasi, talagang dun sa relationship namin, dun talaga umikot yung mundo ko nung college ako. So, nung nakipag-break siya, talagang sobrang nasaktan ako. And dahil sobrang nasaktan ako, umabot sa point na naging sobrang insecure talaga ako. Na lahat na lang ng babae makita ko na compare ko, yung sarili ko. And inisip ko rin nung time na yun, siguro wala akong kwenta, kaya niya ako iniwanan.
But how old were you then? Were you working na?
Yeah, I was working na. Siguro around
2 years na.
2 years ka na
24.
Ano ba? Siguro, ano ba yun? 2010? Yeah, 24.
24. I was 24 nun. So, dahil 24 na nga ako, natakot din ako na parang meron
pa bang magmamahal sa'yo?
Magmamahal pa ba sa akin? Tapos yung age ko rin, kasi at that time parang, shocks, 24 na ako, tapos
makikipag-break yung boyfriend ko.
Yung boyfriend ko. So, hindi ka ako sure kung ano bang mangyayari sa akin in the future. Kung meron pa ba, may darating pa ba, ganyan.
Okay. So, ang tanong ko, kasi parang ibang-iba yung Joy na kinikwento mo nung 5 years old at saka first year high school. Sa Joy na 21 years old na nag-decide na this relationship is not right anymore. Diba? I mean, tapos si Candy rin, well, iba na yung Candy na tinetext mo noon, naka-textmate mo, iba na. Pero, parang hindi malaki yung difference kasi she couldn't understand what was going on, diba? Basically, she was just focused on the relationship.
Yes.
Diba? So, what happened? What changed? Ano yung nangyari dun sa Joy na, mula dun sa Joy na hindi nakabutones yung uniform, hanggang dun sa Joy na nag-decide?
One good thing is that somehow my parents were able to, for me, na madala ako sa isang community. We belong to a certain Catholic community. And then eventually, through the youth ministry, we both grew, kami ni Candy. We grew in our love for the Lord, in our relationship with the Lord.
So, magkasama rin kayo doon sa ministry?
Magkasama din kami.
Even your parents?
No,
yung parents ko.
Parents mo lang, okay.
And then yung mom niya.
Okay.
Nauna ako, I started. Tapos, eventually, nung naging kami, invited her. But eventually, as we go along, yun mo yung mas na-in-love ka sa Panginoon. Tapos, nakikita mo how your life should align to what God wants for you and how you should offer yourself to God. And eventually, na-realize ko person is that my relationship with Candy is something that probably at that time can be offered to God. Kasi I can still focus on God and a lot of things in myself, in preparing myself for the future. Actually sa totoo lang, yung sinare ko kanina, those are practical reasons. But my decision was actually more and more all the more was a product of prayer and discernment talaga.
Okay. So, parang parang totoo yung sinasabi ni Candy na even when you were young, parang may maturity in how you express yourself, 'di ba? But is that a major, yung maturity na yon, did that play a major part in your discernment? You mentioned the word discern kanina, di ba? In your discernment, in finding, kasi hindi pa natin alam kung ano nangyari from that point na nag-break kayo up to now kasi kasal na kayo ngayon. You've been married for almost 4 months, right? So, magkikwentuhan pa tayo about that part. But up to that point, when you decided to break up, that played a major role in your decision eh. But in realizing that you are the one meant for each other, did that play a part also?
Oo naman. I think God sa grasya sa mga taong nakatulong din, no, in that decision. No one forced me actually. No one tried to lead me, you know, to that thinking or decision. But I thank God for the grace kasi I think at that time I was mature enough to actually admit that I wasn't mature enough
to have that relationship. Okay.
To handle our relationship and to actually focus on that with my all, no? That to mature enough in a way to admit that there is something else that I could be doing, you know, and there's something better, and that is to focus on God. And actually, the effect of that I think is that I got better as a person, as a man, you know.
So you focus on making yourself a better person.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can put it that way.
What about Candy? Kasi of course you were broken-hearted. We could probably say na you didn't actively seek that circumstance. 'Di ba? Parang si Joe ay ang nag-decide noon eh na makipag-break sa'yo. So what happened sa part mo? How did you recover from that heartbreak? Yeah, from that heartache.
Well, yeah, ate. Kasi dahil nga, sabi nga ni Joy kanina na-mention na we were both part of
in community.
Yeah, in a community, ate. So, sobrang thankful din talaga ako na merong mga tao na tumulong sa akin to get over that heartache. Well, of course, my family and friends talaga na laging nandun to support me. Hindi talaga ako pinabayaan tsaka iniwanan. So, yun ate. So, eventually, dahil kung yung dati, focus ko talaga yung relationship namin. Dahil nung nawala yun, well, honestly, mga 2 years bago ako nakapag-move on. But after that,
after two years
yes,
na...
2 years na, hindi ako talagang sobrang...
Parang hindi mo maintindihan, you kept thinking about what happened, ganyan.
Yeah, kasi hindi ko talaga gets
hindi
bakit niya
over.
Ginawa yun or bakit niya ako iniwanan. Pero thankful ako sa family and friends ko na tumulong sa akin na mag-get over yung experience na yun. So...
And then what did you do after?
Well, I focused on serving God.
Okay.
Mas naging active ako. I had more time serving God. Tapos, mas nakilala ko yung sarili ko nung time na...
After that? No?
After that relationship.
You focus on getting better then as a person?
Yes. Mas nakilala ko yung sarili ko. Ano ba talaga yung gusto ko? Kasi nung time namin, parang kung ano yung gusto niya, yun din yung gusto ko. Parang ganon. Parang talagang umiikot lang talaga yung mundo ko sa kanya. Yes. Mas naging independent ako. Nung time kasi na we're together, I'm so dependent on him. Hindi ako, like for example, hindi ako marunong mag-commute. So, kung hindi ko siya kasama, hindi ako makakapunta kung saan man. Pero nung time na magkahiwalay kami, mas napilit ko yung sarili ko na mas maging independent.
To be self-reliant.
Yeah.
Okay. So, naging parallel din yung journey nyo kasi you took that time when you broke up to get better individually. Yes. Diba? To grow. And can I conclude na nakatulong yung the fact that you were both in community?
Yes.
Malaking bagay.
Pero di ba naging awkward yun? Kasi pareho kayong nasa community.
Noong una. Kaya bilang lalaki din, I had to be aware all the time na lalo na mga unang taon. Kasi And to be aware that our closeness is never a good thing for us, lalo for her. Kasi, feeling gwapo, ano? I admittedly, nung nag-break kami, there were times that I was still, syempre mahal ko concerned ako sa kanya. Minsan, tinatanong ko siya, kamusta siya, ganyan. Tapos pag late siya uwi, sunduin ko siya. Kahit kaibigan, pero no friends would ever do that, di ba?
Yeah.
So yun, I was aware that I need to keep a certain distance kasi hindi pa kami talaga over and naka-move on, no? Ayun. Pero, ang maganda naman, we belong in a community, is that we had a lot of help when it comes to processing.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to, medyo malalim yung term na naisip ko, integration, integrating ourselves, you know, ano nga ba yung pinagdadaan namin, naiintindihan namin, you know, pag naiiyak kami, malulungkot kami, it's not the end of things. You know, it's only a way to prepare yourself for what's ahead. So, malaking bagay talaga. Kasi there are people who may not have the same experience with you, pero someone may wisdom on giving you a better understanding.
So ito mga people na to na sinasabi mo, they are part of the community that you belong to. Okay. So nakatulong sila. Babalikan natin yung word kanina, sabi ko, discernment. Yes. 'Di ba? So, can we say na yung guidance that you got from these people that you're talking about, nakatulong siya sa discernment niyo pareho?
Definitely.
Aside from that, ano pa? I mean, what helped you through that journey?
For us, practically, yung discernment was actually considering the people around you who you are sure of na mahal ka naman at may magandang intention for you as a friend, as a mentor. Pakinggan mo rin sila. But at the same time, you validate that in your prayers, you know, in your constant going to Jesus, probably in mass, in adoration. So, mama, kung nagdi-discern ka, if the thing is discernment, the key there is you discern by way of really being closer to the Lord. Because the answer in your discernment is not within you.
Yes.
It is in God's, you know. When you are sure of that leading, then you decide to follow that. Yun naman yung discernment. So, definitely, malaking bagay talaga yung discernment.
So, in that community ba that you belong to, si Candy naman, ang ganda ng boses mo. Gusto ko marinig yung boses mo.
Ilang boses
by the way. Kakanta ka na lang. Pwede. Gusto mo i-try? Hindi. Sige, tanungin ko, doon ba sa community that you belong to, di ba sabi ni Jo ay meron kayong parang mentoring, and then you have yung prayers, ganyan-ganyan. Meron din ba kayong mga formation doon sa community na yon?
Yes, may maraming formations yung community namin. So talagang yung mga formation, I think, looking back, feeling ko kaya ako rin na-get over. Kaya rin kami naka-get over dun sa experience na yun. Kasi nga dun sa formation na
meron
nakuha
kayo
namin dun sa community na.
And importante, I think it's very important no na even at a young age, naririnig nyo na yun.
Oh.
Yeah,
no?
definitely.
Oo. So, okay, puntahan natin yung gap. So, nung nagkaroon kayo ng breakup, and to the time na ngayon, mag-asawa na kayo, almost 4 months married, ano nangyari? How did you find your way back to each other? Naks, ganda.
Actually, hindi ko masasagot kasi siya yung nakahanap sa akin.
Ay! Ganon. Sige, okay, kwento.
Napakaganda talaga. I'd like to start this segment by saying that when you know it is God's plan, even masakit yung hiningi sa inyo ng Panginoon, sacrifices, you go do it. Why? Because when He asks you to sacrifice or give up something, He's gonna make it worth it in whatever way. But we can all be sure that if God would ask something from us, especially when it's hard to give, He's gonna make it worth it. Yung story namin ni Candy, at that time, nung kami pa, nung first time namin together, I was actually telling her already that I think I have a call, I have a desire to be a missionary.
When you say missionary,
To go
pare.
Full-time missionary, lay missionary.
Lay missionary.
Lay missionary.
Okay, hindi
So,
pare.
you know, hindi pare, oo.
Ano kaya ang reaction mo nun? Missionary? Pare?
So, we were both serving naman, di ba? In our own areas, ganyan. And she couldn't embrace the idea or actually get the idea that why do you need to go and become a full-time missionary when you can serve God in this way and all that? Eh, sabi ko, feeling ko yun yung tawag ko eh. Yun ang very basic and simple answer ko at that time.
Pero kayo pa nun?
Kami pa.
Okay.
Oo. Until, ayun nga, nung nag-break kami, after a few years, naging misyonaryo ako.
Okay.
And she hated the movement that I belong to right now. Is it okay to name the movement? Yeah. Ang pangalan ng movement, Live Pure.
Yeah, okay.
Kasi,
so that is still the same movement
the
that
same
you...
movement.
Mula noon?
Oo. A few years after naman mag-break, naging active ako, naging so involved ako sa Live Pure movement. And she hated the movement for that. Kasi
hated the movement.
Feeling niya, yung
may mga nagre-react, you hated the movement.
Yung naging rason kung bakit ako nakipag-break. Hindi naman. It was in my discernment.
Na-associate niya yung movement.
Oo. So, ayun. But we had different lives. Although we belong in the same charismatic community. May kanya-kanya kaming buhay. Ako active ako sa Live Pure that goes to different schools, you know, that siya naman naging active sa area. Sa
local area nyo.
Local area sa siya nakatira. And then she grew there, the singles ministry. Ako, I had my own life as a missionary.
Okay.
Ayun, and then when she grew, but hindi, it was 2014, nagulat ako sabi ko, medyo friends na ulit kami noon.
Okay, medyo friends.
Kamukon na siya
So, okay na maging friends.
Okay. Kind of. So, nagulat ako when she got invited by our then head, mentor in the movement. As to be a volunteer, hindi full-time. Pag sinabing mission volunteer, parang you work or you study, but your extra time you give to the movement.
Okay.
Nung in-invite siya, nagulat ako, pumayag, sumama sa movement sa Live Pure.
So, nagkasama kayo, pero hindi pa kayo nun, ulit.
Hindi pa.
Pero okay na kayo, di ba? I mean, friends na kayo nun.
Okay, and then,
gulat.
Gulat. Ako talaga, personally, I was really over the relationship. And at that time, I wasn't thinking of being in a relationship, even sa kanya.
So hindi ka nagka-relationship after you broke up with...
Never.
What about you?
Hindi
rin.
Although, a lot of guys tried to get her attention. Ganyan.
Nako.
Oo.
Pero how many years since you broke up to that time that you started yung proximity nyo ulit
Di
ba?
4 years.
4 years. Okay.
There's a lot of time of actually, being sure of yourself.
Yeah, oo.
Yeah. So, ayun. And then
You rekindled the friendship.
Kind of. It naturally did.
Yeah, okay.
It naturally happened. So, walang pilit. Siyempre, lagi yung magkasama.
Yeah.
So, naging magkaibigan. Actually, nakakatawa Magaling talaga ang Diyos Yung unang sharing niya ng kanyang love story at kanyang Live Pure story as we say it. Ako pa tumulong sa kanyang i-process. Ako pa tumulong sa kanyang ganito, ang ganda sabihin, ganito yung segment. Ganito
kasi alam mo.
Kasi alam ko siyempre. Medyo awkward lang, pero ako kasi at that time as a guy, I was so sure.
Secure ka naman.
My state of heart and my intentions that I'm just really
helping her out.
Beyond that processing, wala na ako. We're just friends.
Okay.
No sweet nothings.
Okay.
Ayun.
2014. And then?
Close kami ulit. Alam ko naman na
nakangiti si Candy.
Siyempre,
hindi nawala.
Hindi ko lang pinansin.
Inignore mo. Ay.
Siguro. Hindi rin ako, hindi pa sa term na ignore. I guess I just didn't have the...
Hindi mo ni-nurture.
Pwede, or hindi ko rin lang talaga napansin dahil I was so focused on a lot of things, especially mission.
Okay. So, hindi mo siya naging priority. Hindi siya as a person, but yung attraction mo, yung feeling mo.
Kasi, I went to Brazil for the World Youth Day 2013. Doon ko na-realize na, and at that time, syempre, normal.
Before she became a volunteer?
Oo.
Okay.
Normal lang magka-crush. Diba?
Yeah.
May crush ako doon kasama namin sa grupo. Siyempre, pag crush mo, happy ka na makasama ka.
Oo.
Pero when I was going around the beautiful places,
Oo.
then I realized, after 3 years of being away from her, it was still her that I wanted to bring to beautiful places in the future.
Oh, wow.
So, ganoon talaga, na-confirm ko sarili ko, siya pa rin talaga gusto ko. Pero I just didn't have the energy to focus on that. That attraction.
Yeah. Ikaw naman, Candy, when you started volunteering, walang bumalik na feelings or ano?
Well, wala. Kasi nung time talaga nun ate, sobrang saya ko dun sa mission.
Even nung tinulungan ka niya i-process yung live your story mo?
Wala talaga.
Kahit slide, no?
Wala.
Wala talaga eh.
Pero nung ina-invite kasi ako to be a volunteer, I was working then nun ate. Pero I thought myself na parang, teka, bakit nagli-leave ako for mission? Ganyan. Narealize ko talaga na sobrang, pag tinawag ka talaga ni God, parang, wala kang kawala.
So, nagbago yung idea mo. Di ba before, hindi mo maintindihan what was joy thinking?
Tapos yun nga, may time na, ang funny ate, kasi di ba dati ayoko yung idea ng full-time. Tapos nung nag-volunteer na nga ako, parang may one time sinabi ko sa kanya na, now, naiintindihan ko na, nararamdaman mo before. No? Sinasabi ko. Kasi ngayon, na-experience ko yung joy na meron pag
nagsiserve. Oo. So, we can safely say na, no, the second time around, you didn't focus on yourselves and on the possibility of having a relationship.
Yeah.
Pero you had your priorities straight.
Yes.
So, inuna nyo si God, serving Him, and kung saan niya kayo dadalhin. Na, although there was that thought na baka kayo pa rin ang sa isa't isa.
Natural.
Pero, hindi yun ang priority.
Yes.
So, inuna nyo yung kung ano yung importante. And, after that,
yun nga, ako talaga, I was so amazed. You know, I was not so focused on her as a person, but I was so focused on the hand of God in what happened sa kanya muna. Kasi yun nga, ayaw niya mag full-time. Pero no 2016, talagang mirakulo kasi she gave up her career, her job. And I think at that time, bilang friends na share niya na sa akin, parang in a way, she could probably be in line for a promotion and all that. Ayaw lang niya aminin, papakahambol yung asawa ko, gano'n. Pero that was the reality of her present time at that time. Pero give up niya and she went full-time.
That was in 2016.
2016. And I was like, you're amazing. Syempre at that time, syempre lumalakas na yung pagtingin ko sa kanya.
You're amazing.
Yeah. Ayun. Trinay ko ang kantahin sa puso pa lang. Di pa out loud. And I was so amazed.
Okay, so i-ano lang natin kasi tinanong ko sila kanina.
Yeah.
Okay, tinanong ko kayo kanina. So, nung 2016, na parang na-confirm mo sa sarili mo na parang you really want to
2013, na parang siya talaga.
Na siya talaga. But in 2016, you acted on it.
Hindi pa.
Tama ba? Hindi pa.
I was just so amazed na nag-full-time siya.
Doon pala siya nag-full-time.
At that time, gusto ko na siyang i-pursue.
Ulit.
Oo.
But, properly.
Probably hindi kasi yung one of our mentors, actually yung mentor namin, paalam ako, kinausap ko, I asked for their help in discerning, was it time for me to actually pursue her? Isa sa pinakamasakit pero pinakamasayang nangyari was that sinabihan ako nung at that time mentor niya, I think it's not best that you pursue her kasi it's her first time in missionary.
Kakasimula pa lang niya kasi.
Simula lang niya. 3 months pa lang siya. Gusto ko siyang ligawan.
Hindi makahintay.
Kasi mahal ko talaga gusto ko na talaga siya. Pero ang pinakamasakit, pero actually, napakagandang sinabi sa akin. Kasi sabi sa akin, Joy, for the longest time, for so many years, you've experienced how beautiful mission is. You've allowed God to love you solo, doing mission, be focused on Him. And I think at this time, sabi niya, it is this time to experience that.
Yan, ganda.
So, ganda. So, ako talaga, I will never forget that moment. Social, nasa Vienna kami. So, sa Austria kami, and we were having a short, very simple prayer meeting. And I asked, and nung narinig ko yun, masakit syempre eh. Kasi, you want to express your desires, but at the same time, I knew at that time that there was a better way, and that is to wait, and to actually just let her be loved by God.
Okay.
Let God surprise her. Kasi yung pagmamahal probably na pwede niyang ma-receive is not something I can give. It's only God and His ways na makakapagpa-experience sa kanya. So I did wait. A year.
And you waited a year.
Yeah.
So 2017, you formally pursued her.
Yes.
And how long did it take before you gave him your yes?
8 months and 28 days. To be
8
exact.
months and 28 days.
Exact. Kasi may magandang
Yung ba yung October 29?
Hindi. It was January 7.
Ah, yeah.
Epiphany.
Tama. January 7.
I pursued her April 10 of 2017.
Okay. Oy.
Actually, 2015 talagang sigurado na sa kanya. Pero I just know at that time, di pa panahon.
Oo, yeah.
So medyo nag-iipon na ako ng hindi gusto ko ibigay sa kanya.
Okay. And then, how long, so wait lang, so in total, how long before you got back together?
In total, 8 years.
8 years. And then when you got back together, how long before you proposed?
To be exact, 2 days before our anniversary.
Yes.
2 days before
So,
yun.
probably a year.
1 year.
Then after that,
To 10 months.
Oh
Got
yeah,
married.
10 months we got married.
10 months of preparation.
Yes.
Okay.
yun.
So yan, so kasal na kayo, no? Yan. So, masaya naman kayo sa decision nyo.
Masaya. Masaya.
I mean, after all that was like a
Yeah.
roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Oh, pero one thing na nakikita ko, no, parang may mga essential things before you realize that you were really meant for each other. So can you say na if you're still very young, you can probably meet the person that is meant for you, but you still need to mature, to grow in order to share yourself with one another. Tama ba?
Yeah.
You parang nakita ko sa kwento nyo, you first have to find yourself first.
Yes.
Kasi ang nangyayari, di ba ngayon, parang most people, simula pa lang, I need to find the one na.
Yeah.
Tama ba?
Yes.
Pero ang nangyari sa inyo, ang ganda lang ng kwento na inuna nyo yun, pero na-realize nyo, you have to find yourself first.
Yeah.
And how do you find yourself? Yun yung nakatulong sa inyo yung community nyo.
Yes.
Your loved ones, your
Yes.
family, your friends. So, importante pala talaga yun, di ba? Hindi yung sa sarili ka lang gumagawa ng decision. Prayer is very important.
Yes, of course.
You mentioned, Joe, kanina, going to mass, adoration, no? And, ang nakabuti din sa inyo is yung mentoring, no? Being part of a community where you are formed, even at a young age.
And even now, nakakatulong
Up to
talaga
now.
sa amin yung
Kasi bagong stage na
Yes.
ngayon yan, married life.
Yeah.
And iba-iba
People
nga.
like you, help us.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Ninang.
Yeah.
Pero 'di ba, ang ganda lang na I think it's a good lesson no for everybody kasi a lot of people now are so focused on just finding the one.
Yes.
But what do you think what can you say for these people na so that they can also find parang how beautiful it is that you found each other na they can also find this kind of happiness. Do you think everybody deserves this kind of happiness ba?
Of course,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
How will they get to that? What can you...
Well,
You go first.
yeah,
Dave.
kasi ngayon parang nagiging focus talaga ng maraming kabataan, maraming tao, yung finding the right one. Minsan nakakalimutan nila yung being the right one. So more than focusing on finding the right one, be the right one first. And eventually, yung right person will be attracted din sa'yo.
Yun.
Diba? Ang ganda nun, diba?
Ganun.
Oh.
Besides
Saan
sa
nanggaling
maganda
yun?
Sinabi niya, maganda talaga yung kasama ko.
Yeah, and then before you enter into a relationship, dapat, katulad nga ng tinuturo sa Live Pure movement, you have to have the 3 R's. You have the right reason, right timing, and right person. So kung isa doon missing, hindi.
Oo.
It's not
You need
gonna
to
work.
reconsider.
Yes.
Oo.
Pag isa dun missing, may fourth R. Reconsider.
Yeah. Ganda niyan. Isulat na yan sa talk. Okay.
Diba? So,
Ikaw naman,
well,
Joy.
to add to that, sabi ng asawa ko pagdating sa perspective, finding the right one. Ako naman, I'd like to share naman pagdating dun sa the kind of love that you look for. Kasi marami naman sa atin, besides focusing on finding the one, is masyadong naman nagpo-focus sa gusto ko na ngayon na. Or gusto ko na sana meron. Kahit anong basta
na lang.
meron na.
Kahit
Basta
sino.
meron lang. O kahit sino, kahit ano. But ang pinakamagandang gawin din is that surround yourself with people who really love you. Family, friends, and most importantly, you give yourself to God para makita mo yung tunay na pagmamahal. Para pagdating sa lifelong partner, marriage, alam mo kung ano yung dapat mong hanapin because you know the kind of love that you're actually meant for. So, to be sure that you are for love is to be sure that God wants love for you. And when you're sure of that, be sure that at the right time, you can find that. Because God would give that to you. So, ayun.
Yan, ang ganda, 'di ba? Ang beautiful. So you don't just find the one with the small letter O. You find the big letter O. Yeah, ganda. And ang ganda na kasi hindi siya parang instant. Parang now that you're married, and then looking back, parang ang ganda lang tignan na yung journey nyo nagsimula pa nung bata. And noon pa lang, fino-form na kayo ng Diyos. 'Di ba? He was already working in you and through you. And you just needed to recognize that presence that he had in your lives. So I think that's true for everybody, 'di ba? I think that we can say that na God loves all of us eh. God loves all of us. He knows what he gave each of us. So he wants us to discover that first, how to love ourselves based on the love that he has for us, not on the love that the world dictates. Oo. Yeah, oo. Ang problema rin ngayon kasi the world has so much distraction na rin. Iba-iba na yung definition.
Speaking of the world, most important thing is that I want to also share about chastity. Mahirap maging pure. Mahirap maging...
Yun yung naging issue nyo, no? Nung una, sabi mo. Yeah.
Mahirap. Pero pag mahal mo isang tao at gusto mo siyang protektahan at mahalin at iparamdam sa kanya na siya ay isang tao na gagawin mong lahat, hindi siya magiging tawag dito parang isang bagay na i-give up mo na lang or burden. Mahirap siya pero you're gonna give your all. At saka eventually, salamat talaga sa Panginoon that she's the one that God gave me eh. Kasi katulong ko siya mag-strategize, mag-usap, para ba natin titigilan, para ba natin ilalayo yung sarili natin sa temptation and all. Kasi so important. Ngayon, nakasal na kami. Napakaganda ng fruits ng paghintay. Lalo na ng pagsubok at pagpilit at pagbibigay ng lahat na maging pure.
Yeah. Ganda. Kita ko yung Insta stories niyo nung honeymoon niyo. Gandang-ganda sa asawa to eh. Yan. Ang ganda. It's how beautiful to hear such a story and to hear this from two people who are very present in the world, who are young. That means hindi mo pwedeng sabihin this is old-fashioned, na this kind of love is only meant for the older people, or everybody deserves this kind of happiness. Everybody deserves this kind of love. And if you are really meant for married life, if your vocation is for married life, then God will lead you to that. But you have to listen to Him. You have to hear His voice, no? And you really have to give yourself to, sacrifice a little, less of yourself, more of Him. And you will eventually experience the happiness that you deserve. Ganda. Alright. So, worth it. finding the one. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you very much, Joy and Candy, for staying, for sharing your story, for being so honest. See? Galing niya. Oo, yeah. Sige, so pagdasal din natin si Joy and Candy, no? Because they're 4 months married, the mga dreams nila, they have so much in front of them, no? Marami sila pang pangarap din bilang mag-asawa. And lahat din ng mga kabataan ngayon na sana kayo rin mahanap niyo yung happiness niyo, yung happiness na deserve niyo. Yun yung gusto ng Diyos para sa inyo. Be a gift to yourself, be a gift to others, and you can be the gift that God has meant for you to be. Thank you very much. Again, ito pong ating podcast, Anong Kwento Mo? Kayo naman, anong kwento nyo? Yan. Sa susunod na episode, mag-usap ulit tayo. This has been Chinka Sarmiento for Live Life. Thank you and goodbye.